Hey, warriors. So there's a pretty big change happening. I mean, it's subtle, but it is big in my opinion anyways. And it changes a lot of things in a lot of our lives because either way, we're moving, from I guess trying to heal to just allowing the healing to happen. But there are still a lot of people that are stuck in that trying, trying to fix themselves, trying to process everything, trying to figure out every little pattern, every little wound, every little trigger. Okay? Just constantly working on themselves, but never actually being free. And I mean, that's kind of the point to healing, right? So we can be free. Um, but here's the truth, trying to heal still assumes something is wrong with you. It keeps you in a loop of, I need to fix this, I'm not there yet. I need to get better. Okay. And that energy keeps healing, I guess, just out of reach. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay. There's a time where effort matters, where awareness matters, understanding matters, but at some point you reach a threshold. you know um I guess where continuing to work on yourself actually is keeping you stuck, because now you're just identifying with being the one who is always healing, you know, and that's where the shift needs to happen from doing to allowing, Um, and allowing, that doesn't mean not doing anything. It means you stop. Let me put it to you this way. At this point, okay, if you've been on this road for, I can't give it a time, but you'll know what I mean. If you think that, yeah, you're right, you've been doing this for a long time, it should be becoming automatic. And if it isn't, it is because you are interfering with the process by picking yourself apart constantly. You got to stop overanalyzing every feeling. Stop trying to control every single outcome. Um, and start trusting that your mind, your body, and your system, they already know how to move things through because it does. Okay? Healing isn't something that we manufacture, it's something that happens. Well, I mean, it's something that will happen, when you stop resisting what's already trying to move. Think about it. Your body, it heals cuts, for instance, without you needing to think about it, you know? Um, it regulates, processes, it adjusts automatically. But emotionally, we interrupt it. We hold on. We replay all those things in our heads. We try to force understanding a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just letting it pass through. So, I guess let me give you some examples of what, allowing, I guess, actually looks like. When you can feel something without, needing to fix it immediately. Letting those emotions rise without turning them into a problem. You know, um, Trusting that not everything needs to be solved in that very moment. You know what I'm saying? And slowly, something will shift. You will start to feel lighter. Okay? And it's because you stopped holding so damn tightly to every little thing. You understand? Um that's when healing starts to happen, I guess, naturally. And we don't allow that process a lot of the time, we got to stop chasing, I guess, that, because, and start making space for it, rather. Do you know what I mean? Stop chasing, start making space, and if you feel like maybe you're stuck right now, like you're feeling like, I've done so much work, why am I still here? Maybe it's not about doing more. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's about doing less and just allowing more. Do you know what I'm saying? Because healing, it's never going to come from force. It comes from permission. You allowing your body, your system, to trusting it. You know what I'm saying? To do what we know that it can do. I love you.